Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you guys how to change your acoustic strings. So first off, I'm going to use a wire cutter, of course a set of strings, lemon oil for like conditioning the fretboard, and a piece of cloth, a box for storing all the old strings, and also a pencil. So first off, I'm gonna detune all the strings from the high E string all the way down to the low E string. And it's really helpful to have like a string winder, but I just don't have it right now. So I'm gonna detune all of them. And then have them kind of loose, like really loose. I don't prefer to cut the strings like at the 12th fret, cause like I found this storing it to be a little bit hard, because once you cut the strings, it became two parts, like two much smaller parts that I can now like wrap around like wrap around in a coil, and I found it really hard to store. So I don't really cut the strings, and people cut the strings because they don't really have much time. They want to like waste as little time as possible, but I think I'm fine with not cutting the strings. After the strings are like this slack, you can just take it and then go around the peg and just unravel it like this. I'll just put it aside here. And then I'll also unravel this one. Make sure it's loose enough so you can like actually unravel it. Though be careful with these strings, they can like actually poke you in the eye and cause some like serious injuries. Then what's left is the pins that have to be taken out over here. And these pins, you can take it out with pliers, like actually pull it out. But I sometimes just pull it out with my fingers. If you really can't pull it out, I just have my hand in the hole and I feel for the pin. Then, bam, here. And I get it out like all of them. Let's put it aside here. Make sure you don't lose these. This one, alright, that's the last one. And then what I'll do, make sure they don't like tangle and stuff. And then what I'll do, I'm just gonna have it in a coil like this. Just go around like this. Just make sure it's safe where your pets don't like get poked by these and stuff. Then I'm gonna store these 3 strings into the box right here, which is like there's a lot of strings I've used in the past. I'm gonna store it here. Maybe one day I'll just recycle it, or maybe I'll just throw it in the trash. One more over here. Again, a coil. Right. Then I like to do some fretboard conditioning. First, I will just use the lemon oil. And then here's my cloth. You might say I'm not doing this correctly, but I'm just doing it my way. You can do it however you want. I'm just gonna have a little bit on every fret, so it's almost unequally divided. Then I'm gonna use a cloth to try to scrub or like wipe everything down. And it looks a whole lot better after you put it on. Sometimes like the dirt in there is near the fret, so I like to clean that out. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot. If your bridge tends to fall out by itself like this, just make sure you mark one end of it, like over here, so you know which way it should be, and you don't get it wrong. Although for acoustics, mine tend to be like the bass side always is a little bit higher, but I'm not sure what you guys' are gonna be. Alright, I'm done. Then there's almost always some dust over here, and over at the whatever you call it, at the neck. I'm not sure about that. So I just have those dust it off. Go here, and also near the tuning pegs. That's probably fine. Yeah. And then I'll probably just start putting strings on there. I'm now using Diodario phosphor browns medium gauge string. Put it on there. And they're color coded, so you can just see, like, let's say purple is the A string. That's where a trinket hurts, not for typical acoustics. So like brass is the 6th, and red is 5th, black is 4th, green is 3rd, and the purple is 2nd, silver is 1st. So you can just do it accordingly to just what's on the bag. So here, I'm just gonna put on the strings first. Wait, I'll just put on the bass strings first, the thickest ones. Just be really careful with it. It's brass, yeah, it's brass. So next I'm gonna get a tuning peg. And there's one important thing I want to show you guys. Before you put it in, you want to kink it, like kind of bend it. So once it's in there, it doesn't get stuck like this. It doesn't get stuck like this. You want it to be like off over here. So it actually gets stuck in there and the pin won't like fall out. So here, I'm just gonna kink it and then like this, and just put it in and have it straight down. And then put the pin on it, tug on it, pull on it, and make sure the pin doesn't fall out. Just gonna put it over here. I'm gonna do the same thing with every string. Kink it. Like this. Have a peg. Put it over this way. So there's kind of bend in here. And then somehow straight. Yep. And the other two strings. Let's see the blue color. Black and then green. Alright. So kink it. Put it in there. Make sure you do like at least a 30-degree angle, at least. Not like too little. You can kind of tell that it's not correct because once it's out, you can see that this part is kind of bent near the pin. The part near the pin that is kind of bent, then it is the correct way. If it's like going straight out, it's like there's no bend, the kink you made at all, then I think you have to check it again. Next one. Kink it. Alright. Almost 90 degrees. Good. Here. Yep. And then here are the two strings. The two treble strings. Be careful with these. Put in these two. Take them out, purple and then silver. Yeah. Purple. First kink it. Same thing. Put it in the pin. Pull it out. Check it again. This. Show it again. Wait, let me do it again. I think I'm not doing it correctly. The bend isn't coming out of the peg, but it's kind of annoying me. Let me try again. It sometimes takes really a lot of time to do, like, to change your strings, which can be annoying. but it helps you get a lot better tone. And if you got a string that snapped off, then you better repair that. There we go. Wait, let me actually check it. Sometimes you can check it underneath and then feel for it to like not get stuck on the pin. And yeah, that's it. And then last one. Thank you. And then oh, I just noticed something. If you do it correctly, there's like this much thicker, like coated part. Then that's the part, like, that's the part that actually you want to see. When you do it correctly, you can actually see that part coming out of the little hole. Like really, like near the bridge, you can actually see that part if you do it correctly. And yeah. I'm gonna start doing some much more close-ups on the headstock and show you guys how to actually wind it. Already got the first low E string on, then I'm gonna now show you guys how to do the A string. So turn the hole in the peg towards the right way, towards the nut, so like this, so we can line it up. And pull it through. Just make sure it's like kind of tight. Pull on it and then mark it with your finger over here at the third peg, so it's like one peg distance. Then pull it back, and then have it wrap around the peg the opposite way. Go around the opposite way to over here. Then you just gotta turn the peg. And then once the excess string, you want it to go over the actual string. So like this, go over. So you have to hold the string down with your fingers. You know, it really helps to have a string winder, but it doesn't matter that much to me at least right now. You don't really need it in tune. Then let's do the other string. The B string. To have the peg turn towards you or towards the nut. Like this, and then pull it tight. Have approximately a peg length away. Then pull it back. Turn it around the opposite way. And then peg it down. And always check your pins on the other side. Make sure it's all down so it doesn't pop loose or anything. Yep. That's it. And then clip it down. Then let's do the B string. The B string I tend to have a little bit more length out. You'll see what I mean. So normally I do about one peg length for the other strings, but for the B string I have about like 1.25 or something like that around here, and then I'm just gonna wrap around it. I do 1.25 peg length because like I don't want it to like slip on me. Make sure it's actually tight, and then hold it down. Turn it. Make sure you press it down really hard so the strings won't like unravel and stuff. Now we're doing the E string, high E string. I usually have about 1.5 peg length for the high E string, so that way it doesn't really slip as easily. Hold it down like this. Try to connect in, and then here we go. Start tuning. Just keep it turning until it's kind of tight. Maybe a little bit more. That one also. Still a little bit loose. Turn. Yep. And then that's it, guys. Next, I'm gonna show you guys how to tune the strings. It might seem simple, but it's not, trust me. I'm gonna show y'all how to tune the guitar, which might sound simple, but it's not. So first I'm gonna have my headstock tuner on. I'm gonna start tuning. So like, I usually stretch it before tuning it. So like I have my hands over here, and I have 4 fingers under the string on my right hand, and then just like press on it. I try to pull it or tug it in a way. Like hands over here, and then have your palm under, over the string, and then have your fingers pulling it. So that really stretches the strings in a way that that actually helps tuning, because strings are actually getting stretched when you tune it, and it'll get detuned really soon, and that'll speed up actually helping you tuning the strings. Here you might hear some popping sound. It's from the pins, but it's always normal to have popping sounds on acoustic guitar. Stretch it one more time on each string so it doesn't get out of tune really quick. That's good. It might sound horrible, but we'll get it. C, now it's C, E, yeah. That's it. You guys will see, it'll get detuned really quickly. Almost within a minute. Alright, the other string, A string, let's see, A, almost, yep, A, alright, there you go, D string, keep tuning it, just be careful, don't get your face too close to it, because once you get it too close, it might pop loose or break, and you don't want it in your face. D, all the way up to a G, one needs a lot of tuning. Actually no, actually not. Just be careful with the thinner strings. Oh man. Almost. Alright. Well, let's check the low E string right now. It's getting detuned by the semitone. Because the neck, when you take the strings off, the neck are bent backwards naturally. And then when you put it back on again, it needs to be bent back again. So then the strings, the length will get like much shorter, and it'll get detuned. And also the strings need to be stretched out. But it's always normal to like have a almost detuned guitar for a few days after you change the strings. Alright, almost all of them are off by semitone. At least the semitone, at least. Oh, there we go. Really nice, but it'll get detuned pretty quick. So you have to keep tuning it for like at least 2 days, maybe 3 days. And yeah, that's it, guys. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.